So on what is day now 101 officially of the Trump administration, POTUS 47 with a big day in Washington, D.C. What's new? But perhaps the biggest story of the day between the United States and Ukraine. Let me throw you the headline and read it to you from the Gateway Pundit. It reads, breaking, U.S. and Ukraine sign rare earth mineral agreement. Now, let me show you this. Bloomberg initially broke the story, and they reported it this way. This is basically the meat and potatoes that constitutes this agreement. The U.S. and Ukraine reached a deal over access to Ukraine's natural resources Wednesday. According to a person familiar with the accord, a move that Kiev sought to solidify President Donald Trump's backing in ceasefire talks with Russia. The deal will grant the U.S. privileged access to new investment projects to develop Ukraine's natural resources, including aluminum, graphite, oil, and natural gas. The way I comprehend this, it's pretty simple. Ukraine has lots of good stuff right under their feet. The United States is going to start pumping money in and resources to develop a program to allow Ukraine to sustain financially off their rare earth minerals. In turn, they'll pay back the United States the boatloads of money they took to fight this war that would have never gotten started if Trump was president. But instead, you got Sleepy Joe and the puppet handlers. You know the story by now. This Ukraine-Russia war, by the way, started in late February of 2022, over 3 years old. So Ukraine will get the rare earths going. The United States will get paid back. And unofficially, officially, wink, wink, the U.S. will have Ukraine's back. That means they'll protect them. There will be no defense agreement. There won't be boots on the ground. But Russia, the way they should take it is the United States is now pumping money into the rare earths. And this will give Ukraine the license to go into business in a partnership with the U.S. and hopefully be protected from Russia starting trouble up. So maybe it puts the bully in the corner with the U.S. now having a vested interest in these rare earths in the Ukraine. Ukraine basically painted into a corner. What other option do they have? Remember a couple of months ago, one of the most famous interactions or confrontations that I'd ever seen between a foreign dignitary and a leader of the United States, let alone the president, took place when Zelensky visited the White House. And remember, President Trump told him then, you don't have the cards to make any other deal. You've got limited choices. You better team up with the U.S. Take a look and listen.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's exactly what you're doing.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards.
Playing cards.
Right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III.
And then they have it from President Trump with Zelensky every time, including now that I see that interaction or, like I said, confrontation. I'm like, I cannot believe that ever happened. But it did. Only in America. And now we'll see. This agreement on paper, it looks good. But time will tell if it puts Putin and Russia in check and it backs them into a corner. If that happens, the war will be in our rear view mirrors and we'll march towards peace sooner than later.